welcome everyone to another episode of the Let's Play, and I have some exciting things to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about the travel, because if you saw the intro and that awesome cinematic montage hopefully I made, you know, which is pretty sick and so cool and so awesome, then you saw I got the camel friend back, our pet camel, all the way from the desert village. And you know what, we made this last episode, so I guess I can use it and hopefully maybe see him somewhere, okay, wherever. But we made the camel friend. What this is so loud I can't even think. Okay, I don't know if it's loud in the video, but my ears, I can't even hear myself talk out. And we're gonna let this finish. Oh, here's our stop. By the way, I don't know if I even mentioned this last episode, but if we go from back down here, it's kind of out of place. Like, I decided to make the weirdest colored palettes and traces. Maybe I should have thought that before I built it, but it is what it is, okay? Hi, Rusty. He's the guard dog of the place, okay? Oh yeah, we need a pet. No, you Rusty today. Today's a new friend, okay? Anyways, as I was saying, I went on an adventure because today's building includes something that I really wanted, and that is the dry grass, the one that's found in deserts. Because today, if you saw the title, you saw what it is. We're doing the dungeon interior, okay? And I kind of want that for the interior, and also I want it around the base, but I failed. I couldn't find a single new desert. It was all savanna and some sick terrain, but couldn't find anything. That being said, I did get the camel friend. He's right here. Hello. We actually need to name him as well. We got, what did I call you, Panda? I don't know. Oh, I called you Panda from We Wear Bears. Hi, Panda. And there's our camel friend. Yep. He is a unit of an animal. Like, this guy's big. He's a beast. I would take you around, but you're super slow. But that being said, today, yeah, we're going to be doing a dungeon, or the dungeon interior. But I also want to talk about this trident, guys. Tridents are super rare in Java. Like, just getting a drop. I did some research, okay? There's going to be a lot of calculations, so you guys just listen to my amazingness, okay? So I heard there's a 6.25% of a trident dropping, which is, I didn't even know that. I just knew it was low percent. But the chance of that trident being enchanted is at 25%. So this is enchanted, but then we got 3 enchants. We got loyalty, because okay, this is what happened. I was on my bridge because I was checking something out, and then for some reason I had ching. I'm like, okay, but I couldn't find it. I didn't know what it was, and I had ching, and I kept hearing it. And I look one way, and I see the trident come out from the water, hit the wall, and then return back to the ground. I'm like, whoa. I didn't even know those things were even allowed. And then, yeah, so, yeah, I got this. I didn't even know it was going to drop. It just, like, dropping it. I don't know what the percentage is for dropping it, okay? But apparently, getting this exact trident, which isn't the best because it doesn't have... Does loyalty go up? I don't know. It doesn't have Unbreaking Free or whatever. It's 1 out of 60,000 or 70,000, okay? Wow, mind blown. Yeah, now we have a trident with some sick enchants, especially loyalty. It's not the best thing, but it dropped. Whoa, that was nice. But we have it now. Pota, I've decided you are the pet to join us. I also want to talk about one more thing, and if you didn't know, we're going to take the minecart back, because why not? We built it for a reason. There's something I've neglected for about a few episodes, okay? And that's because it randomly happened. I need to do a full-on investigation regarding this. Hold on a second, guys. Pota, we had this exact problem with yep. Yeah, just take me back, Pota. Thank you very much. Pota is very strong, guys, because if you don't know, she can definitely, the way she just pushed me in a minecart, and I can lift like tons of gold blocks, so it just shows her strength. As I was saying, there's something I've neglected, okay, for a very long time, and that's because it's kind of depressing. But as we go past what once was an amazing establishment selling jewels and amethysts, I can't speak, selling amethysts, we have to go here, okay? Our friends Steam and Cloud have disappeared. So I'm gonna have to do a full-on investigation, probably next episode. I need to talk to the townsfolk. This isn't really a town. To the village. Is that a village? Does this count as a village? To the people of this area. We need to talk to Tuna. We need to look at Itamai, maybe even some of our friends. Don't worry, Pota. I don't have to be worried about you. You are far away, but that investigation will happen soon, and I will find out who killed those two. And as for their graves, as you know, we had 2 deaths already. Yeah, I am horrendous at keeping pets. I just realized, and they died. And rather than making a graveyard, I buried one of them right here. This is Elte, rest in peace. And all the way here, where that pond is, you can just about see Fable. Rest in peace, Fable. I am gonna get more deaths. I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna have more pet deaths, and I've decided it might be time to make a graveyard very soon, because if I keep having more deaths, this is gonna be the end of it. Don't report, okay? I tend to take care of everyone nicely, okay? That being said, guys, we are going to be doing the interior of the dungeon gate, because this is something that I started in my second episode, which was over a year ago now, maybe, yeah, a year ago basically. I've moved everything outside, all the stones and chests, and yeah, I have a few things to move, but let me describe how this is going to be, okay? So I've decided we're going to have 4 pillars. So these are the 4 pillars, and this is going to be the floor. This level is going to be the floor, so we're going to fill it up. It's going to be dark, but it's going to be overgrown. And I love, if you don't know me, which you don't, I don't know why I said that, but I love apocalypse genres. I really love them. Walking Dead, Last of Us, anything about that, okay? And I recently just played Last of Us 2 again. Yeah, I just got inspirations. So we're gonna do overgrown, abandoned feeling, because this is what this dungeon gate was, okay? It was found millions of years ago when it randomly spawned into the world, and the village inhabitants that once here all disappeared, and their traces all gone because, you know, vegetation and all of that. This dungeon gate also, once it activated and did all of its stuff, it became overgrown and stuff. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna actually have a dragon. I've decided. Okay, let me see. There's gonna be a floor, 4 pillars, and a dragon in this face. And then moving here into this, I've decided that we're gonna make a storage room. For the amount of things we have, my house is not enough. Okay, if you know, I tend to have most of my storage all around the base. We have potions, bees, food, animals, horse, all of that. But there are some bulk items such as stone and wood and stuff that just definitely need their own separate sections, and that's why we need a chest room. Okay, I also tried to make a mine. Like, I did this because, you know, we have a mine down there, and I wanted a mine inside. Let me show you. Okay, there is just a water cave. Okay, this is difficult, and everything's water, so it's kind of cheap. Everything's water, and yeah, that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna definitely make a different mine in a different location. All right. Okay, we need to use the train station once again. But I need to show you that I've decided that's gonna be like this dark, eerie type of vibe. Okay, and we're gonna have. Why is this minecart so loud? I don't know if it's loud in the video, but this is loud. I can't even hear myself. Well, I'm just gonna wait. As you know, if you didn't, the dungeon gate was once a housing space for my copper, but now I've placed it here. This is my copper housing oxidation space. I try to lay out some builds, but the way I play, I tend to never lay out anything, just because nothing gets built, because I build wherever I want at that moment. So I don't know why I placed those there, but I did place the copper, and most of it is at the certain stage, except for some of these guys, which definitely need to get fixed up. But we're gonna be using coppers because, okay, I don't know what you call these. The easy calligraphies? No, that's a type of writing, right? Okay. Imagine okay. I got. Yeah. Imagine going into the caves from the day humans were born, also known as cavemen. Okay, and then you see some writing, and you're like, wow. Or some drawings. That's even better. And you see some drawings of cavemen, and you're like, wow. And that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to be doing dragons, okay? On either side. Well, I've gathered some material. I want to primarily have blackstone, deep slate. I got all of that. And then there's going to be a lot of overgrownness. So we're going to get ready for this. As for this place, guys, I kind of do want some suggestions, because before I move on, because there's a few things I want. Like, I need to remove my lava farm, my basalt generator. Yeah, and I want my super smelter and things like here, because this side is a bit empty. We have the brewery, which I haven't used a single time, and I probably should use that. But other than that, we have nothing else. So I just have no reasons to come up here. but we need reason. So the basalt generator, the maybe a mine. I also want to make a pet randomizer, okay? Because I have a hard time picking what pet to pick. So I want a pet randomizer. This is still loud, by the way, and hopefully, I feel like I'm shouting because this is blasting my ears off. Oh yeah, I do have to tear these down. Okay, you need to stay up here far, far away. That does mean this cave will have to unfortunately go away. Lost in history, unfinished by time. And I'm just talking nonsense. Okay, let me actually fill this up. Okay, and that's it. Did some carvings. All right, it's time. It's time to build this, I guess, as the sun sets down. All right, let's begin. That's good. We finally have an egg because I am here repopulating the chicken coop. If you don't know, you're going for a swim. If you don't know, we always get ocelot infestations here, and the only ones that survive are the chickens here because, ocelots are not smart like chickens and like many animals, and they don't go across the rails here. I have one chicken inside, and so far it's been a few days, and he hasn't died. So let's see if he gets a brother or sister. I have a few more eggs. Let's actually try luck because I do want to get a few more chickens in here. And I'm not even sure why ocelots keep spawning. I know it's a jungle and they basically can spawn in here if they want. But please don't. I also did find like a leak. Wait, somewhere maybe around here I can show you. But I found something which is... Yeah, there was a way they go in here. I removed the block and now they cannot. So, okay. Wait. Cats like chicken, right? Don't need the chicken. Okay, these are our friends. Any luck? Please? Oh, yeah, we got another chicken. Okay, we got two now. And yeah, we got two. I heard egg pop. I don't know where that came from. Maybe up here? Hello. Did I even show you this? Like, I did the interior, but it's a bit trash. Probably did, I don't know. We got two. And no chickens, okay. But anyways, the dungeon gate is finally done. And, well, I say finally, but only 50% of it is complete. You can already see, I don't have my telescope, but you can see the roof is done. There's only one thing missing, but we'll get to that in a bit. Let me just show you the grand entrance. Okay, I was considering this because I'm kind of lazy. But I was thinking we could have the minecart also go inside here, inside the dungeon gate, because it's my storage room. And, I mean, I could, but then the bridge is pointless. I don't know. We'll do some... Okay, whatever. Anyways, this is the entrance to the dungeon gate. Nothing has changed. But once we enter... Oh, yeah. I think this is sick, okay? I think I did my... You know what? I'm pretty proud, okay? I'm proud of this. But yeah, let me guide you through what we have built. So, this is the dungeon gate. The dragons of all dragons. And we're first met with a lot of things. But yeah, I try to make it as abandoned as possible. There's foliage everywhere, things hanging. And this is why I wanted the dry grass, because I think the contrast, that's actually pretty cool. You're seeing there. Wow. You can see it. Pota. But this is why I wanted the dry grass, because I think the contrast of yellow would just add that color. We could have added some flowers, but it didn't make sense because it's in a dark environment. But we do have some holes in here, and to be honest, I'm not sure if they're gonna stay for too long, just because I might fill up with the mountain that we're gonna build eventually. But yeah, this is pretty much it. There's this huge chain in the middle, which way before holded the chandelier or wherever it may be, but there's a chain. But behind it is the dragon. Yeah, this is the most goofiest, unscary is not a word, least scariest dragon I've seen, because he looks like a complete derpy dragon, okay? The body is tiny, the wingspan is small, the legs are stubby, and not to mention, if you go up, because I need to use free cam, it looks like he's tired from this view, okay? The Netherrack doesn't do it justice. He looks tired. But fortunately for us, he's from here, so he got that small deceiving factor about him. He looks menacing from down here, which is the good thing. I tried my best, okay? And it could have been some sick dragon, but I like this much better because he looks cute and he looks funny and he looks stubby, okay? I love you. We should have a name. Call him Derpy the Dragon? Stubby the Dragon? Oh, I do like Stubby. Okay, anyways. But this was talking about before, the calligraphies or the wall drawings. I'm not sure what we call them, but we have these two dragons. This main area is meant to be a lobby, but I really want to make use of this. Eventually, what would happen is I would want a easier way into this room, which I'll mention in a bit. So I want to keep coming into this room, and yeah, we're gonna have to make use. I was actually thinking that right here could be like a secret door where let me show you. So there's gonna be a staircase will reveal itself with pistons, and I need to learn how to do that because you know my redstone skills are abysmal. We can climb up here through the stairs, and a trapdoor or piston door will activate, and then there'll be something behind it, because behind it there is a lot of stone. So we have enough space to create something, but for now I have no idea, and I don't even know if I can do that with the redstones I have. This side is similarly the same, to be honest, but I did make the corrosion of water with water because yeah, there's leaks everywhere, a lot of foliage, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I also like how I use the blue accent in this dark environment. It just adds so much. And Pota, now that I mention it, you also seem to fit in, okay? You got that blue color or cyan, you got black fur as well, and you got the ominous orange eyes. Are you the descendant of this dragon? Nah, surely not. Nah, I'm overthinking this. Anyways, this is the center as well. And as you can see, compared to the outside, this is less damaged and actually more intact. I've decided that this centerpiece is some sort of magic, okay? Nothing can affect it. You can see that whatever falls, whatever occurs, it stays intact. And maybe that's where the chandelier went. It broke down, but it just disappeared. You're scaring me, Pota. Are you really... You're not the descendant, right? You guys have the same... Nah, I'm overthinking. I'm definitely over. But that is 50% of this build done, because past here is something that I want to use. And before we do say, I do want to show off. We have behind is the tail of the dragon, where I'm not too sure if I really want it to be going up here. I was kind of thinking for it to maybe go on the floor. This is still undecided. This entire room is still work in progress. I'm not even sure how to work this through. But the water leaks through still here. We have these wooden bridges, and here in this centerpiece is going to be a small map room, because why not have a nice map of the world. This is going to be the storage room. I was thinking of laying chests around here. Whoa. Oh, that jump scared me. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I've been using this trident a lot because there's been a lot of mob spawning. I don't know where this guy spawned in from. Whoa, that scared me. And you guys saw me get jump scared. You're not just gonna die. Get out. Where did he even spawn from? Or maybe up here? I don't know. He spawned out of nowhere, okay? But that being said, yeah, I do want a storage room. Ideally, I want enough storage to where I don't need to make another one, because that would suck. And for the most part, this storage room is for bulk item. Because if you don't know, I'm storing... Basically, my entire world is a storage room. But for bulk items, especially like stone, wood, and many other things... I hear someone... Oh, hi guys. What's going on with the mobs here? Guys, we can be friendly, okay? Anyway, this now. You guys carry on. I don't have my spyglass, but you guys carry on. Look, he's angry with me. And I'm just gonna talk about my storage room, okay? I've just gonna turn my back. That being said, I do yeah, want a storage room. Hopefully around. Yeah, I still have to decide this part because this part is really hard. I also want to mention that there is gonna be these holes around here, and I'm gonna actually keep them because I think to get the true nature of the abandoned feeling, we're gonna have these holes as if, you know, the dungeon gate broke down and these gaping holes are left. And that also means it gives us an advantage to do more building along this riverside here. Maybe some wooden stilt builds, wooden bridges. I got so many ideas flowing through, but yeah, we're gonna leave this part for now. Guys, your captain's gone. Can you leave me be? Where's your captain anyway? Look, he'd left. Can you leave as well? Whatever. If this doesn't scare them, I don't know what will, okay? I got multiple signs, so we're gonna have to definitely like, can I like copy this? Oh, never mind. We're gonna have to write this down, okay? This, all of this, they have to be plastered here. Yeah, we have to plaster them everywhere because these ocelots, I think we have to scare them. We have to show them who's boss, okay? Who owns this place? Okay, I've got enough signs to the point where if they come back, they will all die on sight. Okay, you heard it here first, and I heard chicken eggs, so gonna be populating. Hey guys, boom! Yes, another chicken. Welcome to the family. As for the mountain, I think I'm just gonna put that off because I have no idea how to... Actually, I got an idea. I got one idea, but I don't want to commit to the point where I hate and then have to tear it down, okay? Because that would suck. Pota, I can't lie. Pota looks so sick in here. I think I'm just going to keep you, okay? You're going to stay there. You fit the vibe. Yeah, you're staying there, Pota. Anyways, I just thought of something, okay? Pretty cool. Instead of having the dragon tail go like this, which has this spiral effect, what if I make it where it goes up sharply down to make it seem like pillars, and between those pillars would be chest, would be my storage room, and it'll just look sick, and it'll go around here, wrap around, 2 pillars on that side, and it'll be like a storage room. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because that might be cool rather than having this. Or this dragon have 3 tails. You know, there's some dragons out there with twin tails. This one could have triple tails. What's that called? I don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be the storage room, like this. I kind of want to make it convenient. I was thinking of having second layers, but I think it's gonna be really inconvenient doing that, so I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have a base layer for now, and if we ever need more storage, I'll add a light and make it second floor. But yeah, I think I want to optimize this to the point where I can reach it enough. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that one there we can reach. So I think one more. That's the wrong way. We could probably reach another level above, but I think we're gonna just need to jump, and I think that is enough. Okay, I think that's high enough. See where they're going. They're going upstairs. There's the captain. There's the minions. Okay, I hope they just stay there because you know what? No, I hope they come down here because I am a brave warrior, and I should be not scared of these guys. Yep, that's what I thought. That's one dead. See that skill? Okay, that one, we're gonna cut that. See that one? Where did their friend go? Cannot mess with me, okay? I own this place. Oh, there they are. Are they coming down? Okay, they're coming down. That was a close hit. He's stunned. He's stunned. What the? Okay, no, it's going down. It's going downhill. Okay. You know, I killed enough. I have thought of a design, and it's the first design I thought of, which is nice. So I didn't think much. And I've decided that inside here is gonna be a ribcage of a dormant dragon. I'm gonna make a ribcage. As you can see, I've made the shape already. At first I was thinking that we could have the ribcage of the current dragon who lives here. But I decided against that because I have a plan now. I've played this game called Genshin Impact and I've stopped playing it. But I remember in Inazuma, which I forgot where exactly, because yeah, I forgot where, but when I remember playing it, there was this huge dragon that the Archon killed, and I'm gonna build that basically. I'm gonna have the dragon's head here and its entire body just wrap around this entire part of the base, and I think that would be cool. Like we'll have its skeletons, and we could probably see. I'm gonna try build it massive. But yeah, that is definitely planned for the future, and as of right now, not right now. That's 10-10 coming true right there. The chicken's alive. I see an egg. You stay here, stallion, okay? I'm gonna get some chickens back. Repopulate this entire place. Oh, I see a few eggs. any more eggs, guys? No more. Inside the chicken coop. Oh, there's quite a few of that. 5. Come on. Ah, no chicken this time. Whoa, that spider's jumping. Hello, spider. Guys, where are these guys coming from? This guy's jumping. What? Creeper? Okay. Oh, man. Okay. That's another... Where? Okay, these guys are spawning from somewhere that I don't know. By the way, this trident is just a lifesaver. Like, I've been using it. We're gonna have to make a roof because the ribcage ain't gonna be the roof. But what I'm thinking is we're gonna have lights come down here, the blue ones, just because it looks sick. But yeah, let's quickly build this. I am gonna mix. Do I have it? Yeah, I'm gonna mix pale oak, stripped logs, and the bone block. So let's see how that turns out. You know what? I'm gonna have to mix up. Oh, I didn't mention this, but this is the base we're going for. I kind of like this actually. It consists of the deep slate brick and then the pale oak logs with some of the glow lichen, and I never really used glow lichen ever as decorative block until now, and it looks really cool, so we're gonna definitely do that. But I want to quickly check something, and that is what we do when we just insert a bone block. I'll be honest, I think we need to incorporate diorite. I think it's missing something. We can have the pale oak, the bone block, and then diorite. The different stages of like bone decay, you know? But yeah, I think it's missing some diorite. So I'm gonna quickly test that one out if I have any. Yeah, I think that transition between pale and diorite and then bone looks good. Okay, let's see how this looks. I like that. I actually like that. That turned out really well. I'm gonna actually keep it basic. No stairs, no slabs, just the rib cage. And as for this, I have no idea. I could do a small head, like a small dragon head. That might be good. The dragon head like leaves out here. Ooh, ideas are flowing now. Okay, I'll think about that. Okay, and there it is, the entire rib cage of the dragon that died in the dungeon game. Not the main dragon, some baby dragon. The only thing that's missing is a few decoration, and I think, ooh, we could make this a bit mossy. Add a bit of moss. Yeah, now we are cooking. Okay, before that though, the reason I'm up here is we need a bit of light. I'm thinking just go crazy with this. Okay, so places like, I'm gonna try to find the diorite because that would be a perfect example. Maybe like here, where there's diorite and bone blocks, we could instead add some mossy cobblestone just around here, and then I'm gonna try also add a bit of moss just to show a bit of decay. Yeah, one right here would be good. On the end, yeah, some bushes just to show some decay as well, and that things are growing on this. We could add some carpets just going along here. We also have pale moss carpets just to break a bit, and if we go to a distance, yeah, there you go, that pop of color of green really adds to it and it shows the overgrownness. So yeah, I'm going to do around the base of this bone. This is the storage room basically done. As for this part, I have no idea what to do, you know, because if you guys see, I tried to make these arches because I thought that's going to be the roof, and I wanted to make like a wooden roof, but I don't like that too, and the idea is just not something that I want to do, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to try tamper with the idea of a dragon head. How are you guys here again? It's going to be a long and tedious mission of decorating and doing it. But once we're done, it'll be a good effort. Alright, do some work. Okay, I wasn't recording at the time, but I came out of the dungeon gate to go sleep. And some creeper, I don't even know where it came from, just came down. And I was on a chest and it didn't give me a single reaction to even notice it was there, and just blew up. And I died. So that was great. But that being said, I am done with the dungeon gate. And I've actually decided that this episode's already getting pushed back way too far now, and I need something to get released soon enough. So I've decided that I'm done, and I'll show you the room. I just added a bit of foliage, and as for the roof, I've decided kind of what to do for. We know this main room here, nothing has changed, but this is the chest room, and here's the rib cage, which doesn't look that impressive, but you know what, we're gonna go simple for this one. So yeah, I just decided to add foliage and make moss come all over. We have storage rooms now where we can hopefully store, well, we're going to store some stuff here, But as for the ceilings, I actually have no idea. I'm going back and forth between so many ideas, and one final idea that I thought of, which I might do off camera, might be just having foliage come down. Just add like a lot of azalea leaves and make that all like full of leaves, and maybe a few poles going along to the sides. I don't know what they're called, stilts. I believe they're called stilts, so we're gonna be doing that. Same for this. But as for the dragon head that I said, I've decided I'm not gonna do that because I haven't decided what I'm gonna be doing with this part. It might be just villages along here with wooden bridges going along. I'm also thinking of expanding this cave because I want this dungeon gate to be much more impressive than a lousy storage room. And especially this is like a build that I really like. I want to expand on it because what the heck? Did you just see that? Yo, you can check through the void. Let's see what diamonds are lurking. Whoa, look at this cheat. We're not looking there. But we have a deep dark which we can expand to, and we have so much landmass to clear that we could have things along here, because this is going to be a center map room. But I'm thinking, why not have bridges and lead us towards different part of the base? This is pretty much it. I've added a few foliage, firefly bushes, just decorate the water a bit, and yeah, the storage room is finally done. I can finally store a whole load of stone and trash that I don't need anymore. So that's pretty cool. But before we end, I do want to update our current map, the small map down there, because kind of neglected it. But before we do that, I do want to lock these up. And for some reason, you still need redstone. So I need 4 of those and iron to make. Yo, why can it not be the bedrock recipe? I'm curious, anyone listening? What's your first version of Minecraft that you've ever played? Or the funnest version of Minecraft? I think the most nostalgic version for me is the PlayStation edition, PS3, because that's what I played with a lot of my family, my brothers. What am I doing? But the edition I started on was Java edition. I learned Minecraft from school, which was pretty cool. And ever since then, funnest game I've played. Okay, there we go. This is the only part that really changed because I added the rails. And now the dungeon gate also has a roof, which we also have to kind of do the hill, but that's for future episodes. And next one, number 9. A few changes, nothing noteworthy. Okay, we skipped to 11. Great. I'm gonna have to update this. Give me a second. Do I have to update this? I have no idea. Am I going the right way? Actually, I don't think I have to. Okay. And number 10. There we go. Okay. Now the maps are done, and let's quickly put these into their locations. That seems wrong, but we're gonna go with it. That seems right. Actually, maybe I bossed it. Nope, I did not. And there you go, the update map. Not major changes, only the rail. Now that I got viewed, this part is annoying me. This right angle for some reason should be flowing, but is whatever. But you know what? Our house has come together quite well. Like this place is, that does not fit. But this place, I'm proud. But yeah guys, that's gonna be the end of this episode. I know it's been so long since the last one, and I don't know why I keep taking forever. But we got Trident though, so that's pretty cool. But the storage room is finally done, and we finally did something with this dungeon gate after many years. That's like after many months. And here is Pota. This might be Pota's like ancestry line or something, because you guys look similar for some reason, okay? But yeah, this is done. If you have any sick gimmicks that I could do here, because I know I said I want that redstone door, but something to do with this, because so far it's just a light. Maybe fireworks occurs, or I have no idea. Ooh, firework business. Might have to create that. But anyways, if there is anything, let me know, because it'll be sick. And let me know if there's a tutorial, because I suck at redstone. Because I know a lot of these are going to be redstone based. And yep, there's the storage room one final time. Do have to clean up. Like there's a lot of torches everywhere. But for now, I'm going to maybe do that foliage thing. Yeah, leave this how it is, because we definitely, well, I'd rather build something with a plan in mind than just aimlessly building. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. We'll see you in the next episode, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye guys. Bye bye.